I actually don't know. I'm gonna be completely honest there.
I just have to say. Alright.
Let's- Yeah. Yeah. Like I'll just go over things as they come, because Twin is honestly just kind of one of those where it's like just getting reps in will like solve it.
Stupid wagon.
Oh yeah. Twisters.
I am not one.
Perfect. Nice and down. Thanks, Walk.
I did not sweat. I did not have those. Oh, my face. How did I live through that?
Technically speaking, it's not lethal, like per se.
Interesting.
Liquid Hells. Alright.
Avery has hash.
So Avery move into the Neuralink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first Neuralink, because there's no second one yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's like a triangle around your person that's kind of blackish with balls. That's the worst way to describe something. I'm so
Yeah, it's got like 3 purple orbs floating around you as the hatch marker.
That's a much better way to describe it.
I'm used to describing.
Yeah, I tried.
You're good. The first Neuralink is always going to be at 1. The second is always going to be on 2. We won't have to worry about 3 Neuralinks happening at once until way later. So for this phase, it's just going to be, you know, up to 2 Neural at a time. So the Neuralinks are going to be on 1 for the first one, and 1 and 2 for the last part.
You're popping Avery. Wherever, if you get targeted with hatch, and like you, there will be a spot that's like almost like a black hole kind of looking thing. You stand in the middle of that, and the ball will come towards you, and the ball will hit you, and that's how you resolve hatch.
For the record, nobody is doing any placing. You are only popping.
Yeah.
For the record. Because yeah, true. The basically what is placing the Neuralinks is Twin Tanya's position itself.
I just grabbed that in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, you're good.
You're just making the ball come to you. The ball says, I want your face.
Yeah, basically, only the DPS can get the balls for the first phase. So like the 3 orbs rotating around you, that's an only DPS. And in order to touch the ball and not kill everybody, you need to be in a Neuralink. Also, there is an AoE around the Neuralink when the ball touches the person inside the Neuralink. So do not be near a Neuralink if somebody is soaking the ball. But yeah, that's it.
Or run through the ball. That'll
Yeah.
also tell you.
Yeah, also don't touch the ball. I feel like that one is a little bit,
No.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna want to touch it.
it's gonna happen.
It's shiny.
No, you're going to want to touch it, but if you're not the one that's attracting the ball, don't get close to it. Because it can pop on other people, kind of like Rampant style.
Look, that one Asian fight told me that I need to touch the black orb and then touch the other, reddish orb. And I need to alternate between the two. The orb looks exactly the same. I can't understand what would be any different now.
First step is going to be Twisters.
You know what? This is fine.
Yeah, good work. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, technically speaking, we should be able to push DPS here every time, so it'll immediately do the. But if our DPS isn't high enough, it would just repeat the Twisters and the stack. I got you.
Wind up. Getting a loss.
Yeah, good practice though. Perfect.
And then I can come back in, because the last one's random.
Yeah. I'll let you know when you have to go back out. So next up is going to be a hatch with Twister. So the Twister goes out before the dodge
fuck me.
Twister.
Yo, where's the Neuralink at?
I'm done.
Live in its own way.
Good.
Oh, I thought the twist. Okay, I thought I dropped my twister inside of the Neuralink, so I got scared.
Yeah. So that was my bad. I didn't actually call that out. So you also have the random liquid health. So everybody would stack up.
Oh, I think I just watched.
Perfect.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks, Swap.
Perfect. I don't know. But sure. I'll take it.
And then it's gonna do a tank leap. Bonk.
Cleve just said something.
Yeah. Another one of these. So
Maybe
bait.
go to one.
Yeah. So bait Twisters first, and then go in.
Probably should just stay where you were. I don't know why you adjusted.
Because I saw Avery go into the hatch, so I decided to move.
I tried to tell Avery which way to go because she can't talk. So I saw you go to B, so I was, or 2, whatever that color is.
Just mechanic, where if you see somebody already on one, go to the other one. And if you are already in a Neuralink, don't try to adjust for other people because that will.
I wasn't in it just yet. I saw Avery getting really close to it, so that's why I was adjusting to the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just a heads up. Yeah. And the other thing is that when it comes to that one specifically, the Twisters is going to drop directly before the Neuralink would actually make contact. So what you do is you bait the Twister outside of the Neuralink, and then you move in to pop the hatch. For those. That way you don't accidentally drop the Twister in the Neuralink, die to the Twister, and then the hatch doesn't pop. But yeah. By the way, for the record, that was the entirety of Phase 1. That's it. That's literally it. Everything else repeats. After that mechanic, it's going to do I believe it's another tank buster, and then it's going to do the random liquid hells, or not the random liquid hells, the baited liquid hells into the double hatched into the random one, and then into a stag. So it's literally what we've already done.
Say this does
That's
eat
it.
your cooldowns pretty bad because Death Sentence is not magic.
Yeah.
And basically I have to rampart the first one, or I actually probably should shadow wall the first one to get that cooldown ticking. And then rampart the second one.
Let me know if anybody needs a shield, like for tank busters here. Because I'm totally down to just, do that.
Well, actually, because it's easy to do a pre-shield, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and not pop any cooldown on this first attack, just to see what it would look like if you shielded me, and I'm gonna TBN myself.
Okay, gotcha.
Basically, this one's gonna hurt deliberately so. I will be pre-casting cooldowns even after this point, but I just want to see, what that would look like if I had to eat one without a real cooldown.
Okay. It looks like you are also getting intervention.
It would seem so. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and start a countdown.
Alright.
I would say if anyone has any descent run into the death wall, but you literally can't do that. So,
Nope, we literally cannot commit death.
Crap.
You're not gonna.
No Sukubu here.
Sudoku?
I also have no wish to commit. So.
okay, well, that actually isn't so bad.
I'm staying out. Oh, goodbye, team. Okay. I was the only one alive. Y'all got
Yep.
hit.
What's funny is that I was still in blood spiller animation when I was inside the wall. The blood spiller animation finished, and then it killed me.
I was on the very edge of that twister, so it's kind of great. I just see all of you die.
Also,
hold up, bitch.
yeah. Also, another thing with the twisters, the person that isn't knocked back is the one that popped it, for the record. So, like, if you see yourself, like, get shot up into the air, that means that you were off on timing when it comes to the twisters. But, you know, practice is important when it comes to this. Because the twisters are just, they're finicky to get used to. But once you get the timing down, it'll be a lot easier.
This is great already compared to 2. There's no like.
Yeah.
chaotic.
What the fuck's the strategy?
Yeah, what's the strategy? YOLO swag, don't worry about it.
Yeah, the entire fight is pretty much like this, for the record.
Excellent.
Stack it up. Perfect. Thanks, Bob. Let's see what it looks like without the shield. Bonk. Oh, that's fine. Oh, pick an auto.
I don't know why I'm getting the auto attack there. Like, is the provoke coming out too late? Or, like, what's going on there?
Sure.
Because Izzy is voguing, and I am shirking this. I don't know what the heck is this computer.
Degree has hatch.
Yep. That's all. Alright, tank swap. And then this one's going to have a twister directly before you would pop the hatch.
That wasn't actually
So
the same
bait the
twister.
twister. Twister first. Base these.
Goodbye, friend.
That was entirely my fault.
Oh well. Like I said, twisters will get people.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's pretty
Like,
fun.
while we get used to the timing though.
Yeah, my thing is I'm trying to make sure I don't go so far out that I'm like, Avery, it's okay, I fucked up, I stood in mine. But yeah, like I keep being so concerned not accidentally baiting liquid hell sometimes. Like
The
like
liquid
one
hell
guy.
range is actually pretty decent. Like, let's say Twin is on 1. I'm not baiting it if I'm here.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty far out, to be honest with you. It's
Yeah.
whoever's the furthest. So as long as someone's out here, they're gonna be Gucci.
Technically speaking, it's not whoever's the furthest, it's whoever's outside of a certain range. It chooses?
Twin herself.
Yeah. So, like, if both me and you are out here at the same distance, it'll
Yeah.
choose between one of us. And let's say I was even further out than you, it'll still choose one of us. It can just go on whoever's outside of, like, X distance, is technically how it works.
So like in here where we've been, it's pretty much safe distance. Anything further than that.
Yeah, that's basically it. I believe the
Alright.
distance is like 15 yalms. So, like, if Twin's
Wow.
on 1, I'm perfectly safe, like, anywhere within 2 and 3. Like, the center area is all perfectly safe. Also, the liquid hells only come out at specific times. So, like, if you go out for, like, let's say twisters, that's perfectly fine. Because I'm used to, like, when I do this in PF, I just fucking sit on the wall when it comes to the twisters. And I'm just like, okay, I am literally as far out of everybody's way as possible. But, like, you don't have to do that by any means.
I like
But
it.
yeah. Yeah, like I said, don't worry about twisters. It will get people. 100%. Also, yeah, the wall doesn't kill you. So, like, you can just run into it. Oh, look at that dead body.
I was running out the wall.
Yeah, how did that happen?
That,
Because debated.
I was just smearing my face on the death wall.
you aren't. Ooh, that's not allowed.
The death wall smeared that.
Yeah,
Alright.
but no. I had to do that at least once.
Understandable. Good check if you want to pop one.
Look at Robbie keeping the tradition of holding ultimates.
No. This one's a different tradition. I specifically have to do that to the people where it's like that rub their face on the wall. Yeah, because it'll instantly kill you once the boss gets aggro. Perfect. Tank Buster.
Dude, that's nice.
Next step after this one is going to be a tank. Alright, there's going to be twisters and a hatch. So watch for the twisters first.
Shit. Yeah, sorry. Fuck.
Alright. I was just letting you know. I saw your death preemptively.
Thankfully, I got the hatch and I was able to get it. So this is the baited ones.
Oh my god,
It
they
could-
made it all over us.
Yeah, they got baited all over our faces.
Oh shit.
Oh well, we're good.
So for that one, it's basically just don't stand around the hatch.
It's a staff. Oh, this is
Yeah,
a
this
staff.
is deck.
Yeah. Oh, that's scary.
I'm on the wrong side of the wall.
Yeah, also if you get the
Um,
fire, death.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that one was a little bit scuffed in general. But like, alright, generate plus twisters. Twister.
Look at Azure.
And
Baiting
then
that twister like a champ.
plummet. Then baited liquid house.
Did I just take a tank buster? What the fuck?
Yeah, you did. Very next to you.
Let's go.
And then it repeats. So hatch.
This kind of stuff.
Jack it up. Ow. We were missing too many people. But that's it. That
I love how I baited all the
Thanks a
hell
lot.
around the
for the record I had the bonk. There we go.
We did it,
That's
guys.
it.
We did it. Yay.
Oh, the third Neuralink spawns on death.
Yeah, the third Neuralink spawns on death. So we'll line up on 4. Knockback, and then spread out.
Oh, I got fractured.
Hey, Soffish.
Well, why don't you Oh, okay.
And then the main, and then whoever had main threat, that happens, and then a tank buster. So basically, the tank that ends the first phase should probably invuln that, because that's the equivalent of 2 tank busters to the phase.
Oh, and then you're
Ask you on the video.
Welcome to Nail.
It's time for you to explain stuff.
Bye bye.
I forgot.
Bye bye.
Are you telling me there's all the same mechanics from 9? Can I just go die now?
Yep, it's all Nail.
No, is there dragon dive bomb?
But,
Yes.
but Kels, this time we have an abacus. It will save us.
No, this time Nail doesn't even like. Well, yeah. So the dive bombs, however, are actually not too bad. Honestly.
Okay, but how about the ice and fire and whatnot? How do we know all that? I
ice-
didn't watch anything past that.
Yeah, basically, so what happens is that fire, it's a little AoE around somebody that. So everybody has done Delibrum Regnet, right? With a hot and cold temperatures.
Yeah.
That is basically a Nail mechanic for the
Yeah, if I
record.
remember correctly,
Oh, yeah.
the fire had to like take it off of the ice,
Yeah.
and there was the thunder, and the thunder person had to go out. Is there still a thunder person?
Yes. So like there's thunder debuffs, there's worm cement going on, there's the fire tether and ice balls. Basically, what happens during Nail, when it comes to the fire and the ice balls, all we have to do to resolve that is everybody stack up for the first, third, and fourth fire. That's it.
Oh,
The
shit.
second is just out of party. Oh, did you right click it?
Shot it, yeah.
His range?
I just saw my guy just randomly pop out. I don't think I even right clicked.
But
If
yeah,
I remember correctly, Cherry is out diamonds in.
Yes. The thing is that she doesn't actually have cast bars. She just says everything in cryptic quotes, but I'll be, saying what to do. So don't worry too much about like deciphering what she's talking
Hallowed
about.
moon means it's got moon. Fire means it's fire. Iron means cherry.
Yeah. That's unironically exactly how you decipher it. Like, actually, though. But yeah, that's all of phase 1. That's it. Congratulations. You've already beat it.
When we go into phase 2, how do people want to spread?
I'm running towards the boss. Basically, I'll be as close to Mill as possible. Actually, I think Izzy should if she is main aggro.
Yeah,
I kind of
whoever.
went like west-ish,
Yeah.
as far out as I could.
Yeah, it'll be easier. Like once we get a here. Let me actually do something real quick. So this is for quick march spots for later in the fight. But this will also divide us into like east and west. So we can also just like spread, super easy.
Dude, just pick
So-
it in the middle.
So tanks are on the red, healers are on yellow, DPS are in the back 4. So basically, for this mechanic specifically, all this is you remember Phoenix diving through the middle and us getting the AoE for P3?
No, don't remember that at all.
Shut up. It's literally that. Except instead of AoEs, we drop twisters. So you don't want to be on top of somebody else. But you just go out to the sides of the arena, and then you just move in a little bit. That's all. That's literally all this mechanic is for later in the fight. But just having the spots like this helps give us like where we want to move for that spread in the transition before nail. Because everybody that's on the left can just move left, and everybody that's on the right can just move right and spread out. And there's plenty of space. So, yeah. Also, whoever is main tanking at that time, nails diving on you, and you want to be kind of, you want to be right around 4, or like right around here. Because when it comes to nail, we don't necessarily keep her near the middle. We kind of keep her south at the start. So like we keep her just right around here. But that's all.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's phase 1. Congratulations.
There's still a prerequisite in this thing for me to be able to start the battle. There we go.
Yeah.
Food habits.
The thing is
Not
that
that this time.
with how many times like it swaps around.
Yeah,
Don't
but
expect
I won't start the ready check until
Damn.
or I won't start the countdown until I have it. It's just it's important.
That's fair, I suppose. Twisters? Oh, that was me. My bad.
Goodbye.
I moved it a touch too
That's
late.
kind of fun. It's a good little jump scare every once in a while.
Oh yeah, no, that's going to happen.
Just, you
Just
think
a
you're
little
about to
jump
stack,
scare.
you just get yeet.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh well. Twisters is fun, honestly.
I love how scuffed this fight is already.
Oh yeah.
You can run against a death wall. We're not even walking really on the ground.
Yeah, half the strategies are just, we'll just kind of wing it.
That's literally how this fight is done. So that's also part of the reason why it's the hardest, is because there aren't set strategies. It's all just like doing the mechanics.
Generally know what's happening. You don't actually.
Tank spot.
Gotta love when your dodge is only 20 seconds.
Yep.
Maybe it's only 15 though, if I do rooftop. So I tried that a little bit. Your old dots are terrible.
Ninja has dot on as an ability. Turns on the dot.
Yeah. Also, be careful about being close to the hatch for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Because
Otherwise you'll be an egg that gets hatched.
Oh, whoa.
Yes.
all right. Next up is a twister generate. So bait the twister outside and then go in. Twisters?
Oh.
No, you got lucky. I got it.
Oh,
Rubbish.
Oh,
Is there
So
no stack for that one?
no.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That
My
was
bad.
Yeah, we gotta pop out outside.
No, you good. You good. Hatches going in. Stack him up.
Ah, fuck me, I ran into him early. I got hit by your hat. That's a one shot, by the way.
Yeah. Getting
You
hit
know,
by the
that's
hatch.
kind You like get the hatch and the fireball.
You can, yeah, you can get everything.
I was scared because I saw that you had the fireball, the hatch, and you had the stack. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, I'm just like, wait, hold on.
Twisters plus hatch.
I'm walking out with this.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Yeah. So the baited liquid hells. For the record, every single time Twin starts to like, or Twin drops the second Neuralink, the baited liquid hells are directly after. I keep forgetting to remind you about that. But liquid hell drop, Twin is moving to 3 and is going to do baited liquid hells.
So when the beta liquid house, that one's the one that goes on everybody randomly?
That's the one that you need to be on the edge.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Yeah. I keep forgetting to like remind you about that.
Oh,
Okay,
is
no,
that
you're
why
good.
Because there's like a
getting
million
random
other
one?
things.
Yeah, no, you're good. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, damn, that's
Yeah.
really
Yeah, no, that one is just that
What
that
happens if
one.
I also get the fireball mark at that point? Can I just tank it? Can I just like say fuck it and just let it hit me?
I mean, technically speaking, you could, but normally what's done. So like the worst case scenario is that you get hatch, liquid hells, and the fireball. You can get all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was scared, and then I ended up dying to the hatch because I didn't know where he was gonna go.
Yeah. So
At
like
that point, I'm like across the map with the fireball marker.
yeah. So like everybody is like stacked up near the back of 3. Let's say you have hatch and you're like on 2, just because I can do this without pulling the boss compared to going to 1. Like you get the hatch and then she starts throwing the liquid hells, and then you kind of like you can do like a weird motion to like bait all 5 of them while you're.
Okay, I see.
So like as long
No.
as you don't like drop the liquid hells on the group, you're good.
Oh man.
So like you can bait them out to the wall over here.
yeah, like you
back or
can
kind of
you can,
whichever.
Like, you can like loop in or something towards your goal.
Yeah, as long as you aren't like doubling back over liquid hells
Yeah.
and you don't hit the party with them, excellent.
Oh man, this is gonna be spice.
Oh yeah. Also, for the record, there are 5 liquid hells, so you can use that to like
Yeah.
line it up.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, kind of weird J patterns.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic. Okay. Wait, so tell me again, what's the tell? When Twintania moves to 3, and then when she drops the second set of Neuralink.
Yeah, so when Twintania drops the second Neuralink on 2, and then starts to get pulled to 3,
Gotcha,
that's
okay.
when you that's when the
when I
beta
head
goes. Yeah. I'll try to remind you earlier next time.
Okay, no, you're good. I'll try to watch her too. I just wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Like, I'm guessing she'll start shooting the liquid house after she gets to 3.
I mean, technically speaking, she can make it all the way to 3, but
Yeah,
sometimes,
somewhere in that. Okay,
yeah, somewhere,
I got you.
because she doesn't wait for us to pull her to 3. She just kind of does
Yeah.
things.
Okay, no, that's
Also,
fine.
the
What-
tank won't be in position necessarily to pull it directly to 3 as soon as possible, because the idea is that we're facing the boss out so the melees can get, or I guess melee in this case, can get uptime,
Yeah.
rather than like having the boss situated like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, Avery, if you don't care about the uptime, I could just position myself to move it as fast as possible. We're trying to be nice here.
Honestly, by the way, for the record, PF does it both ways. So, like, this is just a personal preference. So, like, accepted either way.
This
Yeah,
is
I
great.
can get really close over here.
Unfortunately, it's not like Shiva, where you could, like, get up, like, right in her hitbox and still have her not hold.
But my heart hit her.
Yeah, imagine if the
close
heart
enough.
pulled.
For real though. It actually hits her though. Oh. Oh, Ingrid, you were 2 steps out. Oh,
Rip.
I missed.
Bonk.
Oh, baby. She put her chest in my face.
Nice.
But yeah, UCOB is just kind of by nature. You just kind of have to go with the flow. There isn't a set strategy.
Well, there is a set strategy, but it can be adapted. It's,
You know what? Like
Okay,
the strategies, you know,
technically,
get
yeah.
you like 80% of the way.
Yeah, that's fair, I suppose. There is no set like movement when it comes to like living liquid. You know, do the same thing every time and it'll work out. I don't know. None of that. Let me throw out one of these. Also, for the transition, like the heavens falling down from the sky, 4 is going to be the safe spot that we all just stack on initially. Oh, let me get this. Twister's coming up. Biscuit.
Okay. Wow, I just went around as a tornado. I'm edgy as fuck. I honestly thought it would fall. I'm not gonna lie.
Pushed it. Baited liquid hells.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get it find medicine for that. Can't do its job. Well, I only have one.
Thanks, swap. And next up is going to be Twister plus Hatch. So bait the Twister and then Hatch it. Twisters. Excellent. So baited liquid hells are coming up next. Move it to 2.
Yep. I was waiting for the Neuralink to drop.
Double hatch time. Good adjust.
Oh fuck yeah, I got supposed
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh. Kels, you died halfway through with the fire debuff. For the
What?
record.
why?
You stood in the puddle too long.
Oh,
So that's well, so it's not supposed to be big.
That one is on a random person.
more so it'd be me,
Oh,
and
like
I didn't know
that?
what
Okay.
the fuck to do. I was like, huh?
To be honest, I thought it was far enough out that wasn't blocked by Azra's hatch, but turns out I was wrong.
No, the hatch AoE is pretty big.
So there's 3 baited liquid hells and then a red. That's the one.
Technically speaking, yes, that's the order we should be seeing every time. But she kind of has a set pattern for each Neuralink dropped. So like, if we have good damage, that's the pattern we'll be getting. But she can repeat mechanics. And yeah, for the record, yeah, you can get 3 of them. The thing is that the RNG could just be like, haha, you don't get uptime. So, yeah.
And then he parses all who entered here.
Also, yeah, that's how much damage it does.
I mean, next time check if it's
Invulnerable.
yeah, invulnerable. You can check Calvin standing in the like 3 liquid hells, like, okay, I gotta reposition the spot.
Very important.
Yeah. But basically,
Alright.
so
Yeah,
far
we're
so
getting-
good.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, it's all just practice for this phase.
I just realized our hardcast grew into more than I ever do when I'm at 90. Jesus.
Welcome to level 70 again.
Happy to cast.
Alright.
Gotta count down. I was waiting for the tank stance to go in, Izzy. That was a prerequisite for starting the poll.
Bruh.
It's important.
Twisters?
That was on me.
Hey, we lived with 4. Nice.
Yeah, that's a lot of LB bar we got.
We actually get less doing that with 4 people than we do with 5, for the record.
I tried to see like the minimum movement I could do, and well, you see, that was the problem.
That was a little under the minimum, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Because I'm trying to get the boss to stay perfectly, so I'm trying to move along the boss's hitbox to the left. So basically what I'm doing is, like, imagine 4 is the boss. I'm trying to position myself here-ish, and then move like that. So then the boss stays centered on the actual
I
letter,
see what you mean.
or excuse me, number, and then therefore doesn't actually move. So
I see.
So just be advised, whoever is like intending on like coming over here, I guess it's going to be a little risky because I'm going to be moving in that direction. So I don't know when my twister is going to deploy. So just be careful.
Yeah.
Anyway, starting the countdown.
Like, that's the thing, is I've actually been in your spot. I've actually tanked the starting few phases, and it is very jank. So it's
Oh.
just kind of whichever, like, works for you, almost.
I mean, you say it's jank, but this is not nearly as bad as P4, so like,
I mean, Twin actually moves, but yeah, it's a different type of jank.
I prefer this kind of jank than what we were dealing with over there.
Also, remember to not double back over your own twisters, for the record.
Always
the
take a
twisters-
different path.
I think that looked like Avery's twister, and then Avery doubled back there.
Yeah, for the record, just because of the fact that the twisters do stay. They are little AoEs that are bombs.
I think, like, if you're next to someone else's twister, it's not as sensitive, but if you go super close to yours, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Is what I've noticed. Like, if you double back on your own, it's more likely to go off than if you kind of, like, snake around someone else's.
That's what it feels like.
I think that's due to like client versus server kind of shit. I don't know, like if that has any bearing. But that's just my gut.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's kind of what it feels like.
I could be wrong, but I don't know. I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, see, look at that. Look at that.
Perfect. Thanks, Swap.
That's the kind of shit we're talking about.
Also, we pushed it before the plummet. Very nice.
Nice.
Baited liquid hells.
Yeah, I'm looking for the name Morgan on party list.
I got you.
I'm lined up.
I love that tech, by the way.
I know.
For the record, that's called 10 striking it. For next up is Twisters with Hatch. Twisters. So done. Baited liquid hells. Oh, he's ready. Well, this is going to be a double hatch with a random liquid hell and then a fireball.
But,
So this was on Avery.
oh god.
Bop.
Technically,
Yo,
I mean,
why'd
that
you
actually wasn't too
me
bad.
off?
Yeah. So for the record, there's a little bit of like optimization we can do there. Tank swap? Wrong. Twisters?
I love rezzing on top of my twister.
Faded liquid hell.
Please don't come over me.
Conveniently enough.
Don't worry about it. I love the sliver.
I don't know what happened.
Is there a twister for this one? No? Okay.
No,
okay.
no twister.
Oh, I died from a fire rebuff, didn't
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
I rezzed on top of the fire, so.
Yes, that can happen, for the record. This is part of the reason why dying in this fight is, like, kind of punishing. Because when you res, you can pop twisters, you can get the dot, you can run into a hatch, all of which will kill you, and the hatch will kill everybody.
Okay, so can we go over the strategy for the fourth set of Liquid Hells, the one that's like kind of random and everything?
Yeah, the one that's random. Okay, so basically with the random liquid hells, the important part is don't bait them at the part where we're like stacking for the fireball. So don't try like preemptively stack for the fireball. Wait for the liquid hells to go out. And then you can place them anywhere except for where we're stacking. And the person that's baiting the liquid hells, you know, does their thing while everybody kind of groups up to stack.
Oh, so quick question. Is it possible for the same person who's baiting to also get the stack marker?
Yes.
So in the event that happens, what do you?
You have to wrap back, kind of like what I was saying earlier. You have to do that weird motion where you kind of snake your way back to the stack point.
it?
'Cause, like-
you probably have to lose on time.
Yeah, if you do get the fireball, the random liquid hells, you will have to lose uptime as a melee. It's just a
can
consequence.
it target the main tank?
I don't think it can target the main tank. I'm not 100% certain on that though.
Okay, well, things are gonna get a little weird if the main tank is
Ah.
in this.
Twin can't move during that while she's shooting the liquid hells. Twin is not going to move.
Yeah, I know the off tank can be targeted because I actually got targeted on one of the earlier polls. So, and you
Yeah.
were holding aggro at that point. But the reason I was wondering is that it would get weird if the main tank could have it and Twintonia could move because then, well, that's a cluster.
Yeah. For the
Yeah,
record,
the main tank can get the stack, but I don't know about that.
yeah, that's kind of my thought, as I'm not 100%. Also, for the record, yes, that one is 100% random. It can just go on anybody, except for maybe the main tank. We aren't really sure on that one.
Yo, if one of you tanks get it, that's main tank. Let us know.
Yeah, because I actually do kind of want to know.
Science.
Curiosity.
I'll be watching for it.
No, that one's actually just random. That one, if our damage is good, that one's the only random one we'll see. If not, she'll repeat that mechanic, and we'll see a second one. But, eh.
Easy, we just gotta not stop.
Yeah, well, basically the way I see it is that the more we just do phase one, the more like nuances come up, and the more gets explained, you know, so on and so forth. Because it's hard to go, like, I don't want to overwhelm with like random tidbits. So far we're doing really good though, legitimately. Because we've already seen phase two, and we've been here an hour.
We got there like half an hour. We got to phase 2 half an hour.
Yeah, like, damn.
It's all about getting lucky versus unlucky RNG patterns, really.
Exactly.
Well, we're just getting reps on all of the unlucky patterns so that eventually.
Yeah, we have to know how to solve the unlucky ones.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, the unlucky ones won't screw us up later. That'll be a while.
Trying randomly to something is a good way to live.
Oh yeah. Alright. Let me throw out one of these. Let me know if anybody has any, like, questions, nuances, so on and so forth. But yeah, we'll probably just take a break on the half hour, on the 30. But yeah, welcome to UCOB.
This is like infinitely more fun than T1.
Yeah, I can agree. It's less jank than T2. Get that shit out of here.
The twisters are kind of jank, but that's about it.
Still
No,
less dang than
no,
that.
they're not. Not
Oh,
really.
you haven't experienced the twisters.
What do you mean? I literally can't twist.
Hey. Also, remember, be careful about doubling back over them.
I get to be the only one to live because I don't have to stack much.
But yeah, Avery, for the record, I see that your movement is kind of like diagonal to bait the twister, and then you kind of run back over it. So just be careful about like
The
one
reason you
thing.
didn't die the pull before last, Avery, on that maneuver is that you didn't get a twister. You don't always get a twister.
Yeah,
Yeah, he just looks like half the party.
yeah, it's 4 people that get twisters. So like, if you want to, you can go like, if you want to drop the twister like that, because it seems like you're actually getting really good at dropping the twister that way. You can just go like back around it. Twisters. Yeah. Tank swap. So if our damage is good, we should just skip this plummet. Potentially. It's tight, but it is possible. Pew. More baited liquid hells.
I like the sound effect for it.
Oh, it's satisfying as hell. Alright, this is Twister plus Hatch.
Okay, good to know. We can just stack there, Avery. Or not, Avery, easy. It's easy.
Yeah. Alright.
Healer get that hatch right there? Or is that another DPS one?
No, those are all the hatches are DPS only for phase 1.
You get one of DPS instead.
Technically, yeah.
Because I got one when there was one DPS dead earlier. Not this one.
Brand new liquid hells.
I
So
got it.
that one's on Avery, for the record.
I'm on the stack, but I'm all the way over here, so goodbye.
Yeah.
I got locked up by fire.
That's fine. Sometimes that'll just happen.
And the next one's back to basic again, I think.
Thanks, Swall.
I didn't have shirt.
Oh no!
And then this is gonna be hatches plus twisters.
There you go.
Twisters.
Oh fuck me! I didn't move quickly enough.
Yo, I got it.
You didn't get a res either, so I don't know what you gave, or who you gave that res to, but...
I thought I gave it to you because I saw my character actually do the animation.
So for that, is what I'm gonna start doing is when I pull it over to 3, I'm gonna be turning off my tank stance.
Yeah, it's
Just because like the shirk cooldown isn't short enough to actually shirk it effectively. So to actually make sure that you get it, 1, I think I need to turn off my tank stance, and 2, you probably need your food on to keep up with me in damage.
damn.
So, Avery, or if you get that unlucky liquid health, one that you have to bait, and party's here, that's where we're all gonna stack, I would suggest running from like 1, 2, 4, and then back into the group stack that would be over at A. That way they're all kind of in like a cluster and people can run around them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
And
just be kind of doing a little U behind the boss, back to the boss of the party. So you'll only lose maybe a couple
Yeah, like a
stack,
GCD and a
but
half,
yeah,
probably.
like not too much if you do like a tight circle, because there's only 5 going off. So if you notice, you get it. The first one go off on the boss around 3, then you move to 1, 2, 4, and then back to A. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and one important thing to make it a lot easier to tell who has liquid health, make sure to spread out. So only the melees will be in melee range there, and range can kind of be further out. That way it's really easy to tell who has it, rather than
Target
people
you?
being stacked on each other.
Like, does she like do like the little like target thing where it sends an arrow to your character?
I believe so, but it's easy to miss
Yeah.
if 2 people are stacked on top of each other.
Oh, for the random one, is it all 5 on one random person?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Which
okay.
is why I'm saying,
Um,
like, if Avery notices that she gets it, she could do like a little U behind him, and like they'd be in like a little cluster, and then group back up at A with the party.
Yeah, exactly. And that type of a movement will 100% work, even if you have the fireball with the liquid hells, because you'll end up back with the party. But yeah, the range being out and spread apart, this is going to help tremendously trying to figure out who has it. Just be careful of the hatches, both the AoEs and the hatches traveling to the when you actually spread out. So, but yeah. So far, so good.
Is that an MMO or an item?
It's an item.
I'm pretty sure that's an item.
Yeah, it's an item. I just happen to have 925 of them in my inventory.
Oh,
God damn.
plus 925 of them.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like, let me put it this way. If my inventory was realistic and I got hit with a fire attack, I would go up in a spectacular explosion. Because that's not the only explosive I have in here.
Hmm. I have a feeling you're probably right. Oh well. I'm gonna do. Oh. That also works.
Right into it.
Understandable as well. Twisters. I was in it that time. Oh well. Thanks, Swap.
Why don't we want everyone in it again?
Because look at the LB bar. It generates way less LB doing it with, yeah, that many
Why
people.
would they do this to us?
Also, by the way, the autos can crit.
Yeah, because it's fucking Stormbolt.
Yep. So expect, a ton of damage just coming out of nowhere. Thanks, Swap. And then it's going to go into the hatch plus Twister. Yeah, none of the tank busters except for that cleave are
That's not even really a tank buster. Soffish can survive it.
that's true.
Like,
Baited liquid hells plus yeah.
tank stance is off. The ease it.
Hatches. And then it's random liquid hell.
Oh fuck! Oh, I dodged it.
I'm gonna answer this time.
Yeah, so be careful about starting here initially. Also, we're gonna want everybody in that one.
Everybody, including the main tank.
Yeah, everybody including the main thing. Just because some people might get like blocked out. So it's just a safety thing.
Well, that's fine.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Twister plus hatch.
Twist it first.
Also, be very, very careful about being in between the boss and the Neuralinks during that, because
I
the
got
hatch.
right into it, so
Yeah, because the hatches are going straight. Well, 2 people got hit, so it wasn't just you. But like,
So
be very careful.
And so then the intended stack point for 3 is like here.
Yeah, like the intended stack point is on this side of 3. So also don't stack there, because if you start here and then you get shot with the random liquid hells, we have nowhere to stack.
Yeah. So that's
So
part
don't
of what I was
start there.
asking, Is
Well, I
basically
stacked right on his butthole. Is that okay?
Huh?
I stacked right on the butthole.
his butthole is
That is
everywhere
not
though.
it.
He spins.
Yeah. Yeah, we just don't want a random liquid hell starting where we're stacking, because that's going to massively screw everything up. So if you are melee, just try to be on the sides.
At least that run.
Yeah. I think somebody was back there, but they didn't get targeted, so it's like that, we got lucky. Granted, there's a very low chance of if one person is stacking back there, they get targeted, but... What?
Because she's going there for melee up front. Because because at the moment,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
the tanks are standing either here or here. So
I'm used to having 2 melee. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm just completely used to having 2 melee. During a lot of this fight, you just won't be able to get positionals, unfortunately. Specifically, phase 1 and phase 2. There's a lot of sections where you just can't get positionals. Unfortunately. Like,
then it is time for Samurai.
yo, Samurai is not good at this fight. There's too many interruptions in between, like, bosses and everything. Your buffs drop so easily. But yeah, basically, when it comes down to like dodging the hatches and the random fire, you can't get positionals. At least rear position. During those specific mechanics. But that's just how it is. Yeah, like Samurai and Ultimate is just kind of awkward. But no, I didn't mean to like single you out or anything. I'm just used to having 2 melee. But I mean, this also applies for 2 too, but they don't have rear positions.
They don't have positions.
Yeah, that's basically it. So let me just do that.
Yeah, correct. Starting countdown.
We good to go. Also, Morgan dead on floor.
This actually looks really comfortable. So
Because
yeah,
I think
dude,
with that
back to
meteor-
fights well. Really good. Good time on.
Honestly, play whatever you want to play. Like, Samurai isn't that great, but it's also doable.
Going back on black.
Preferably not black.
It truly does here. Here's how it's
Wait, why? Oh my god.
Spice.
I had a
I don't think we're gonna make the DPS check, so expect second twisters into second fireball. Yep. Stack up, except this time everybody, because we need people. Because we don't have the met.
Yeah, got a little late.
Yeah, I did.
We're gonna have a heal.
Sorry.
The Neuralink is
Oh, you're good, you're good.
of it.
But yeah, if we get that second one, everybody stacks for it, because, yikes.
I mean, look at that. We already have LB1.
Yeah, no, like, actually, this fight generates a ridiculous amount of LB if we do it this way. Because we just want LB3 before we hit phase 3, so that we don't have to, like, do anything crazy. It's gonna be hatch plus nothing, because we're pushing it. So she's gonna interrupt the twister.
Nice.
I think it's deployed, I suppose.
Yep. Baited liquid hills.
And tank stance is off for a smooth tank transition.
Hatches. Random liquid hills.
Oh.
Yeah, if you can't stack, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Because,
yeah, we'll have more.
yeah, we should have enough people.
That's good.
Like, the problem is if you get the liquid health and the fireball. Twister plus hatch. Twister plus hatch. Twisties. Excellent. Baited liquid hells after a plummet. Bonk. And then we're gonna skip. You don't even. We can just go to 4.
Okay, so Izzy has aggro.
So Izzy will like stay around 4. Trying to spread out. You can just go wherever. So this is just spread out. Stay spread. Tank bust. Bonk. Alright.
When's the next tank swap?
It's gonna be a while. So we're all gonna stack up on the back of this thing. 2 people are gonna get thunder debuffs. One's gonna stand right here, and the other's going to stand right here, while the rest kind of stack up. So, Sawfish move out of the group. We moved to the same spot. So for the record, you see those little puddles that this thing drops?
Yeah.
This is literally just worm cement. Where we, 3 people, or for that one, 2 people will get assigned Doom. One with 6 seconds, one with 10 seconds. Person with 6 seconds gets that first puddle. Person with 10 seconds gets that second one.
So, was I just supposed to stay behind there since you already were out there?
Basically what happens is that 2 people will be assigned an AoE. You cannot, that'll pulse around you, you cannot be near anybody. So if you are near anybody, you did it wrong. So if like Nail is on 4, the party is going to be here. One of the Thunders is here, the other is here.
Okay.
Because the thing is that with that first Thunders, she's going to do Dynamo, which means she's going to hit everything that's outside of her.
Question with those Thunders. To make things a little more consistent, would it be better if we just do like our groups? So like left, whoever was on the left group goes on the left side for it, and then whoever's on the right go on the right side.
Well, what if 2 people on the left get it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's completely random.
You just kind of have to adjust to put the other person on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, think the Neuralinks, except any of the 8 people can get it. And this one, the main tank can get, for the record.
Okay.
So, this one's just going to have to be done.
So,
Yeah.
I just kind of need a TLD or like what, because I'm still trying to get my head around it. So basically, we're all here.
Yeah.
One of us gets the debuff, and then one of us moves here, and the other one moves.
Yeah, 2 people get the debuff.
Okay.
That's exactly it. Also, once the debuffs go out, the main tank can't be standing here, because you're gonna get shot to hell. So you gotta, like, join the main group.
So basically, after it's dropped, the main tank has to go back.
Yeah, after the AoEs go out, you have to kind of stack with the rest of the group.
Okay, so
Or the
basically,
Thunder debuffs, I should say.
yeah, the resolution of that is go out here, drop your debuff, go back.
Yeah. So once these Thunders go off, specifically what's going to happen is it's going to be the donut, and she's either going to do a point blank AoE, so we have to get out, or it's going to be a stack. We can the party is just going to group up right here if it's the stack, but if it's the point blank AoE, we all go out, and then we group back up on the butt because there's a fire tether coming out. So we all have to be grouped for that.
Yeah, the thing in there was the chariot and then the scorching.
Yeah.
Because it's got and
Moon and stars specifically for Thermionic. Actually, no, stars is the spread. Either way.
technology will aid in your perception of the subject.
Yeah. But basically, it's either in then out or in then stack. If it's stack, hey, that's the easy pattern. We just stay put. If it's out, we have to go out and then we have to go back to stack for the fire tether. That's it. And we'll just come across things as we get there. But considering the time, we'll take a break right here. Also, considering we're already on phase 2, feel free to, do whatever. Watch the video if you want.
That's not really a break though.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. I said if you...
want.
Yeah, if you want it.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay. How long is the break duration?
I'll stay until 45. Let me put it in chat.
Okay. I will be back later then.
But yeah. Welcome to UCOB. Honestly, Avery, you're doing just fine.
Yeah,
The
so-
problem is that in general, melees have a higher learning curve for the first phase because they have to keep track of more things while staying in melee range and while trying to get positions. It's just the problem is that with phase 1 you can't get positions. For nail, that's up to you. PF normally swaps it, but it really doesn't matter. Because it's not like you're using it. Actually, I should ask, do you still have cooldowns from, Twin? Are your cooldowns burned going into that? Okay, yeah, then it really doesn't matter. The first tank buster that she does is after her third quote, for the record. So the first tank swap. So it's going to be a bit. So don't worry about swapping aggro. And normally one tank just keeps it throughout the entire thing until the tank swap. Passing event. Okay, we can have Cohen evoke it after she lands, or after she does the 5-hit stab on your invuln. We can do that. That works for cooldown wise. But yeah, phase 2 is going to be where the first where the difficult stuff starts to appear. Phase 2 is so much fun though. I love phase 2. It's so fun. So I'll be going into more details eventually, so on and so forth, when we get deeper and more used to phase 2. But yeah, so far, phase 1, already looking pretty good, honestly. We actually had a clean run. Well, I believe mostly clean run. But yeah, I'm actually really excited to get back into UCOB. UCOB is just so much fun. Yeah. Welcome back. Yeah, honestly, we're doing really good so far. I'm completely content with this. Like, the fact that we got to phase 2 in half an hour kind of says something. Yeah, well.
Hello.
Welcome there.
Phase 2 is a lot.
It's gonna be a lot.
It's like, yeah.
It's constant. Yeah.
Yeah, like phase 2 is going to be a lot of time spent like working on that. So, for the record, don't expect to go through phase 2 nearly as fast as we did phase 1.
Damn, are you saying we're not getting to phase 3 too?
No. I can definitively say that.
Yeah, no, phase 2 looks like a cluster.
It really is. But phase 2 is so much fun.
I'll look forward to memorizing the quotes.
The more you actually like get reps in, the more you like look at her like quotes or like her voice lines.
Yeah.
The easier it gets, weirdly. Like at least for phase 2, if I turn off my abacus, I can just be like, yeah, it's in the note or in the stack. Like I have this on for phase 3 and 4 because those quotes are 3-part quotes, and I ain't translating that much that fast.
That's where you just let the abacus translate for you.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I have mine open. So,
Abacus technology has really improved these days.
very true. But yeah, don't worry, I'll be calling those out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far, so good. Let me throw out a ready check just to see whom's we missing. It looks like we are possibly down one Avery. Also, make sure to repair, because just that like excursion took off 40% of my gear.
Oh yeah.
And we didn't die to twisters that much, but like, oof. Yeah. Like, this is, the crafting is gonna come in real handy.
Yeah. I repaired my gear halfway through. I was like, shit.
Yeah, no, this fight just slaps the durability off. At the very least, at the start. As we die less, it won't nearly, take it off nearly as fast. But this is the fastest I've ever seen it drain, is like Twin Prog.
Even faster than Dull Frog?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Alright. I'm gonna throw us back in.
Alright.
But yeah, when it comes to phase 2, I'm not gonna focus too much on that tonight, just because, we still need the practice on phase 1 and the reps. But like, as we get to stuff, I'll start explaining it in phase 2.
Also, dumb question. I know it's a little early to ask about it, but what are the pot windows for this fight? Just out of curiosity.
Pot windows don't matter until phase 5.
Okay.
Wait,
So
you don't even
really
pop
only-
pots until phase 5 or something?
Yeah, you don't even need to like pop pots at all.
If you clear the phase, then it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
like, there's no value to getting it done slightly faster. In fact, it might even jank up some stuff if you accelerate DPS even harder than we're already accelerating it. So,
Yeah. Technically speaking, we won't skip any big mechanics by potting in any of the 4, any of the non-final phases. We don't skip anything important.
well,
So potting isn't really needed.
yeah, I was gonna say, it is a little bit annoying on a tank. For example, when you're expecting a plunge and then the plunge never shows up, like, means that you end up wasting your cooldowns. And for me, that's a pain in the ass because my TBN doesn't get popped. So, like, I guess if we were potting, it would throw it off kilter even harder than it already is. So, I would at least appreciate it if you weren't potting.
Or not. At least not until phase 5, like Marley said.
Yeah,
So
and that's just golden, and everybody is going to pot at the start of golden. I don't care if you're poor. You better be potting at golden. Because basically every time we get to golden can be a clear. Because golden is easier than phase 1.
Really?
It's got 3 mechanics. It's got a stack. It's got a group stack. It's got a double tank buster, and it's got X flares. Those are the 3 mechanics.
That's easy peasy.
It sounds easy, and it is easy. But
The
this is
shakies.
also after. Yeah, first of all the shakies, and this is phase 5. This is after doing the whole fight.
Hey, where you farmed Hades, there's exo players in that.
Yeah, that's just the one that random dragons walk across the room.
Yeah, basically they're the moving AoEs that go across the room. That's
Yeah.
X.
People make it out to be a little bit harder than it actually is.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. It's tough.
I mean, you're more than 3 tiers out of higher.
Well, not really,
But also,
it's, it means it sinks you pretty hard here. So
I know.
doesn't
But
matter.
technically,
Yeah. Technically, we are like getting a lot more DPS because, you know, food and pots. Well, mostly food, but like in phase 5 pots. But yeah.
Okay, now we'll start a countdown.
Yeah, ready.
But yeah, so you don't need to.
Don't forget your food,
That is important though.
especially well-fed tanks. Cough, cough.
I always pop it as the cooldown is going or right before.
Oh, that was more me just you know, doing the meme.
It would have been funnier if he called it out. That would have been great. This was good enough.
Exactly.
Thanks, bud. By the way, if you want, I can just get Shaggy's HP popped off here.
I'm just throwing him a shield.
Ah, okay, yeah, never mind. I am in position.
That's all the work done.
That is fair. This one's going to be Twisters plus Hatch. Twisters.
I got that one.
Yeah, that's kind of...
One got you.
I'm gonna res it to a twister, aren't I?
No Twisters. Stack it up.
You died from
On the hatch, yeah.
Yeah, that goes through Involt for the record. This is going to be tank swap. We each
It's resin bone?
Yeah,
That's all kinds of fucked.
tank swap.
Oh, it is a tank swap.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I know.
Well, okay.
We tried. I'm a jerk. I don't know what you expect from us. My tank stance is off. Like,
Twister. Hand pop.
No.
I thought I moved more than enough, but I guess not.
But yeah, the tank swaps in this just go super fast. So the only thing you can do is provoke it and turn off your
well, it's not a problem of that. That's exactly what happened. My tank stance was off. Izzy's tank stance was on. She evoked it. That's just what happened. Like,
you vote your tank stance on, right?
well, I don't vogue. That wasn't my.
Well, no, I meant it.
Yeah. Because you need to make sure you have tank stance on before you vogue, just in case that was the problem. Because your tank stance does improve the immunity bonus of evoke.
Yeah,
So basically, it's just order of operations, I suppose.
yeah, because technically speaking, it should be fine. Hmm. myself.
Instead of busy.
No. Tank swap?
Hold on, this time is it?
Twisters plus hatch. I think we might be in trouble.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Twisters.
Always.
It's always going to be twisters. Stacking twisters is not bad, but it's really awkward because both of you have to move at the exact same time.
Yeah, we're moving
So it's-
basically exactly the same time. We're moving in opposite directions too, so that's not like the issue. She was wondering if two twisters on top of each other was a problem.
No. Technically speaking, twisters can stack, but server ticks, like, it's very dangerous because of server ticks. So, like, it's possible.
Yeah, it's I mean neither Izzy nor I were near it at all, and it still continued to go off. Like, so I do think that perhaps two twisters on top of each other does count as causing explosion. Like,
It shouldn't, but not sure.
well, I mean, it's not often you see it. It hasn't been discussed prior.
Yeah.
And, like, any instance you may have seen it actually working, it may have been one person not getting it.
Somebody hit a tweet here. Twisties.
Funny how I didn't get heated.
Twisters are weird. That's all I can say.
Twister Misty.
Twisters are so like.
They register before the cast technically goes off. That's why
Yeah.
you have to move so early into the cast. They
Yeah.
register at like the 75% point.
I don't think they register at the 75% point, but you want to be moving by the 75% point at the very least.
It registers around that.
Also, for the record, Avery, you are just doubling back over, so just be careful about doing that when it comes to twisters.
Worked that time if you didn't get a twister.
Yeah.
It won't work if you get a twister.
Kinks up.
Good. And I will stand over here and I will move left.
This is hatch plus twister.
Also, fun fact, I do get auto during this part. He's
Yep.
catching.
So stack up on the butt. Perfect. Nicely done. Tank swap. And then this is going to have a cone AoE directly after. Hatch plus twister. Baited liquid hells after a cone. Also, be careful about walking back into twisters. They do last for quite some time.
How did I survive?
Technically speaking, it's not straight up lethal.
I
The
just
damage
think-
is
just-
just
yeah.
ridiculous. So it's possible to survive.
Yeah.
Although we are super dead, for the record.
We killed the boss though, and that's what's important.
On my face.
It's okay.
Oh. But yeah, and then oh, that's right. Izzy, we need to tell Calvin about the plan initially. So basically, like during the break, Izzy
I hit
asked
by the
if,
cone, that's why the cone paralyzes.
yeah, the cone paralyzes. If you move into the cone AoE too early, you'll get paralyzed. But basically, after the landing and that 5-hit tank buster, Izzy wants you to get it because of cooldowns.
So I think you're echoing through Kel's mic, by the way.
I believe I am.
Gosh, Mark, stop shouting.
Not sure how, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
Echo. Yeah,
We're
let's
getting
go.
Damn it. It got fixed. Okay, never mind.
I'm not doing anything though, so I don't know.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't get Echo in here, so...
So basically, I need to vote it after the 5-hit tank buster on Izzy. Got it.
Yeah. And the timing for that could just be like when she casts Bahamut's Favor. It's just a damage up on herself. That's a
Wow.
decent time to do it.
Imagine having to cast the damage buff on yourself.
Yeah, I know, right? Kinda,
Let's start a countdown. All prerequisites have been met.
Sounds good. But yeah, like I said, twisters will just happen. Like, we'll just have a normal run and then twisters. It's gonna happen many a time.
There's twisters in ad space, right?
There's twisters in phase 1, phase 3, and phase 4. So, during ads and during Bahamut. Yeah, so just get used to seeing them. We'll take it.
Also, did you do anything weird this time, Robbie?
No.
Because I only TB'd and I took literally no damage in the first tank buster.
I did actually nothing.
I don't know what happened.
I'll take credit for it.
No.
Oh, okay, fine. Hatch plus twister.
Careful, wait.
It's gonna be baited liquid hells, and then the double hatch, plus, and then random liquid hell, and then stack.
Beaver, you have hatch.
Stack it up. Perfect. Yeah, because the reason why everybody stacks is that if one person is late, you know, it's not gonna matter. Who cares? We've got bodies.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, also try to point that as outside as possible. Plus twister.
Oh Yeah, I did the fucking mistake again. Oh my god.
But yeah, when it comes to the AoE, just try to point, or that cone, try to
I mean,
just
we
point
are-
it towards the wall.
I mean, we are pointing at like here or here for the most part because we're trying to be separate from each other. So like, if Savage got clipped, that was because he was like over here somewhere.
No, it wasn't I got clipped. I fucking placed my twister right inside my own hatch again like an idiot.
No. We're talking about the plummet, not
A lot
the
of
Oh, the
twist.
damage.
plummet, okay.
You did a lot of damage from the plummet because you were over in this territory. Basically, this area is gonna be kind of off limits because
Okay.
like we're not gonna be like right next to each other because the other tank needs to be clear too. So, like, just be advised that area is gonna be dangerous.
No problem.
We can try and aim it towards the wall, but if you get hit with it, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, plummet is really big. So, yeah. In any case. Yeah, because if somebody isn't topped and they get hit with plummet, they're dead. If they are topped, you know, you can survive it, but it's
Just
not
burn
really.
some cooldowns, forehead.
Technically speaking, Summoner does have cooldowns. Summoner has TBN. Yeah, because look at how much limit break we get off of that. Just that. Kind of spicy. Plus twisters? This is hatch plus twisters. Never mind, we're skipping it. Sometimes,
Emotional, good job.
yeah. If our DPS is good, sometimes we can just skip it. Based off of like crits and stuff.
Like that.
This was no twister.
Yeah, this one doesn't have twister. This one's the random liquid health though. And everything's on Azrin.
Need a pistol.
Perfect. I knew exactly what that motion was. I love doing that. Alright, this one's with twisters though. This one's with twisters.
Pick up the left one.
Twisters.
Oh.
That's dead.
Yeah, the orb decided that whoever had died over there was insufficient sacrifice, so it came back to the tanks.
Yeah, if you get hit with the twisters, the orb goes on somebody else. Completely random. No indicator.
Spicy.
So, chances are bad things happen.
Orb, yeah.
Yeah, the more we practice with the twister timing, the better you'll get at it. Overall. Just everybody in general. It's also going to be very important for Phase 3 and Phase 4. For the record, I don't know what we do different compared to PF, but that is so much comfier when we do it.
You don't have 2 dailies.
That's probably, I mean, part of it at the very least.
I think
like
Astro
Adderall.
goes up in the melee area though.
But like HP wise, we're actually like super healthy going out of that. In PF, we're like sub 1,000. It's so sketchy.
The thing is, if PF is getting better LP than you.
No, we get the same amount because it's all lethal damage that we shielded. This one's plus twisters.
Okay. How? I dropped my fucking twister. How the fuck?
Well, it went off.
Apparently. I dropped it like over fucking Narnia.
Your sacrifice was sufficient.
This is random liquid hell. Stack it up. Nice.
Tasty.
Tank swap into cone.
An ice cream cone?
Wish.
Yep. This one's with Twister. Perfect. Another cone. Baited liquid health.
I think I should save
Up to you. And this one's going to be a random liquid hell again.
Twisties or not?
Nah. Oh man. Stack it up.
Hey, you're main tanking. You're not allowed to have that.
On the off tank.
We didn't have enough people stack.
Oh shit, I thought it was gonna die.
You got Azrin.
For the record, you don't skip that one at all.
Well, we tried. Oh, fuck. I
Also,
got
that's a
him.
proximity. That's a proximity marker for the record. And also, the middle is an instant kill zone, and that goes through resonance for the record.
It was definitely.
Yeah, if you touch that tower square, you insta-die. Goes through res immunity. Treat it as a death wall.
That's good to know though. Tutani does that stupid I can't die because I've already snapshot this skill.
Yeah, so for the record, if Twintania, basically, if she hits point 1 before the liquid hells go out, the mechanic gets skipped. If she hits point 1 after she starts firing the liquid hells, the fireball does not get skipped. She does that whole thing.
Tanya is a she and not an it.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
The
a
fuck?
It lays eggs. I don't know what you expect.
It's a she.
This ain't no Pokemon.
They're
Like-
all she's until we get to Daddy Bahamut.
Yeah. Unironically, yes. Like,
Mommy,
Twintania is a she.
no, Daddy.
Oh, is that actually true? Like all the other random side dragons are all
I don't know
Well,
about that
male's
one.
female, so.
Yeah, but I don't know about Nail's dragons, like the 5 dragons that do the dive bombs.
You know what? We'll just go with it. All females up until
Yeah.
Bahamut needs his harem.
Literally.
Yeah.
He sends his harem after us.
No wonder he's so pissed off.
Bruh.
It all
Kurt.
makes sense now.
Your primal rage built up back there.
What's really funny is the quote for the final phase is Bahamut unleashes his primal rage. Unironically, that's the quote. When he
Interesting.
goes golden.
I am so good at puns. I made one unintentionally.
Yeah, he signs of the future.
Twisties. Not far enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, now it's just practice because the Neuralink's like positioning won't matter until phase 3 and 4. But it is just good practice. This one's gonna be plus twisters.
twisty. There we go, going out.
So notice that the twister is in the Neuralink for the record. So you didn't wait long enough. Random oh.
Yeah.
Rip.
Blasted.
Yeah, the Neuralinks are very finicky when it comes to like checking if you're in them.
Yeah, the
So-
ball was closer to that time, so like you maybe just didn't have much travel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
technically
travel time.
speaking, yeah, travel time. Like just for like timing wise, getting in. Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe one of us didn't.
Yeah. Just a heads up though, it does take the server a second to recognize that you're in a Neuralink. So getting in early is always like preferable. Because this happens so many times in the UCOB static where like we would get somebody baiting the Neuralink or getting the hatch and then try to greed to step in at the last second possible, and it doesn't count them as in it because the debuff didn't apply. So it takes it just a second. But yeah. Oh. Okay, no, I gotta fix this thing. There we go. Perfect. Everybody gets a crit shield.
How generous.
Well, specifically 3 people get a crit shield.
I fix it. No, I just broke it in slightly the opposite direction. Oh, wait, hold on. Fixed enough, TM. Let's go.
Yeah. Better. I got you, Bam.
I like how I just live on like the edge of the map this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is your home.
This one's plus twister.
Waiting on cookies for a quick second before I go.
So,
I see. I tried waiting longer that time, and then it fucked it up.
So-
But if I go earlier, it fucking goes on my thing. So
so the thing is that you don't wait in between the boss and the Neuralink because then the hatch is just gonna hit you. So instead of being on A, try to be like over to the side like here. That way you can just, shimmy in.
okay.
So like over to the side is preferable compared to in between, because you'll have so much more time to work with. Especially as a ranged, caster. But yeah. Alright. I knew that run was going to be cursed as soon as I gave out 3 crit shields.
Yeah, you used all of our luck.
Yeah, especially in an RNG heavy fight like this.
This is so strange. I don't understand. It's like the boss has a slightly different melee range after the twister goes up. I don't quite get it.
Huh?
Well, I can say that I was one of the last people to die. I saw everyone else's HP go to 0 before mine.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Will.
Unlucky.
Yeah,
I was like, how? I thought she was in the. Oh.
yeah. I saw her move out of it ever so slightly, and of course that's when it ticks.
Yeah.
Like I saw her in it, move out, and then just back in instantly,
Unlucky.
and it like counted it as out. It's like, bruh. Like that's the problem with the hatches. If you are out for any point, the game will recognize that, that out as,
They'll organize that out and take you out.
yeah,
Yeah, literally. And everyone else around you.
yeah, because of course that's when it'll snapshot. Is that nanosecond you're out?
If you ever feel bad about it, just look at Aries' animated profile thing.
Yeah,
Really missing the.
very true.
Well, yeet.
Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I think I saw the HP go down that time before I physically. So I just think I knew it.
Yeah, sometimes you can actually just sense impending doom on your HP bar.
Our character kills himself by seeing the future before they actually die.
We call that the echo.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate to have to refocus target every time. New phase, new what, everything. Oh, fuck us.
Hey, I survived. Ow.
Hey, I'm alive. Let's go.
So, one very, very quirky interaction.
That's something. That's my
It-
goal.
Yeah, the invuln does work right here. And for the record, that's technically the PF strat. Is that you invuln the that first tank buster and the plummet. But like,
Why?
fuck that. Yeah, we don't need to. Well, it's for cooldown like usage.
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I can literally just TBN and be just fine. Like, not
Yeah.
even close.
I'm saying PF does this. I'm not saying we should do this. Also,
also
for the
have a
record,
warrior.
yeah, for the record, it's normally a warrior or a gunbreaker. So,
But then at that point, it's like, why not abuse?
yeah, like you don't. For the record, for the first two phases, you don't really need an invuln. Because even with the landing for Bahamut, technically speaking, like you can just pop heavy cooldowns and be fine. But, why not? We don't use it anywhere during these first two phases other than that, so. Well, normally, Paladins for main tanking it, lol. But no, normally if you have a Paladin, they're normally the one that invulns the like, nail landing. Because it used to be, less tight timing because 10-second invuln. That doesn't matter anymore. Oh well. I've said my piece.
Actually, wait, this is purely scuffed. Wait a second, hold on.
What?
Alright, this is gonna be a troll opener.
Oh no.
It'll work. It'll get aggro right away. There we go. No one, everyone else who doesn't have animation turned on wouldn't even see what happened. I saw what happened.
Also, I just realized that Avery's a monk. It took me that long to recognize it.
I noticed.
I saw it at the start. start, yeah. The fancy,
I just thought she changed glamours.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me as that part. So, you know, it's
I saw the glamour first, then I saw the fancy people. Punchies.
the punches.
Appreciate the room for us to take the opportunity of break to switch clams.
What's that?
Yeah, you only have one clam.
This one's with Twister. This one's going to have the random liquid hell afterwards.
Oh, why did I?
We're missing some people in there.
Well, I have the liquid hell, so I was a little late, and then we had some dead, so
Yeah,
that puts us down 2 right there.
yeah. Alright, with Twisters.
I was almost in time, but yeah.
What the? Oh my god! I waited.
I survived! Oh, dang.
Yeah. Oh, God.
So I actually saw that time. So what you're doing is that you're moving in at 3/4 and then you're just stopping. Technically the Twister is placed at the end of the cast, but the reason why we have the move in 3/4 is for safety. But technically it is just placed at the end of the cast.
Didn't know that was
Yeah. Technically speaking, especially when it comes to like the DPS moving into the Neuralinks, because that is a very like precise. You have to end here type of thing. So
It sounds like just give yourself a longer run.
yeah, like you can either give yourself a longer runway or like risk moving a little bit later. Either or is like the solution. I like the terminology of give it a longer runway. We're waiting on the other prerequisite.
Yeah, one or more conditions required for poll have not been met.
Question mark?
Thanks, heads on.
Oh.
I have a feeling this is what Spite looks like. Either that or is he actually isn't here? Okay.
I had the cooldown or had the countdown window open.
I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't pull a boss right there.
Yeah, keeps
Ooh.
tank stands on, just walks up, pulls the boss, no countdown.
That would have been great.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue separation.
Do you want to use Oblation?
Can help against the autos.
That's true, it is just free. So.
Also, I think I found the secret here to like keep the boss position consistent. And that is that when I do the twister, just move into the boss. Because if
I mean, yeah,
if I'm inside the boss, it doesn't actually. There's literally no way to come any closer to me.
Yeah, exactly. Like that would work.
I'm waiting for the day when I just slap it.
I'm used to catching those. It probably won't.
That's fair. Unless I'm like really out of it that day.
Yeah, this one's with Twister.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You kind of overshot it.
Yeah, I realized that.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
It's going to be very important to get practice in for this specific movement, because this movement happens in phase 4. So, the twisters plus the hatches. Except that time there are 3 of them. So, it's definitely good to get reps in, so you can get the timing down. It is quite tight, for the record.
Fucking scared, to be honest.
Yeah, like, it is honestly very, like, it's easy to mess up. Like, the UCOB group that I was running with messed that up all the time. The timing is a little bit more lenient in phase 4, just because of where the boss is positioned comparative to it. So, like, the twister comes out at a different time relative to when the hatch reaches the Neuralink, but... yeah. Good practice here.
Yeah, I would say don't put your like walkway for the twisters between you and the boss. Like, try to go adjacent. Like, try to go off the side or something.
Yeah. I love the way this movement looks now. Like, all 3 melees go into the boss and out to their spots. It looks so cool. It's so satisfying. This one's gonna be hatch plus twisted.
Look, I gotta do the thing again.
Jimmy, you're practicing.
Yeah,
No.
it honestly knows, like, unironically.
Is that ever gonna be like out twister on that one?
No, that one's always going to be with the twisters. It's just part of the pattern.
I hate that I have like no place I can stand. I kind of have to move. all
Yeah.
the time.
This one's random liquid health.
On Avery, it looks like.
Yeah. Excellent movement. We need people to stack, though.
Ah.
Yeah, we were missing a lot of people in the stack.
I got hit with the stack.
Yeah. But I think we're missing, like, 4 others or something.
We had a baby stack.
But you guys aren't all tanks.
Nope. This one's with Twisted. Yep. Cone coming out. Stop. Oh, I don't have any, resources for that.
I mean,
Yeah, that works.
The twisties are
Random liquid hells, no twisties. Stack it in.
I guess I have threat now.
Yeah.
Oh no, Izzy evoked it. Izzy evoked it. So I think we.
Okay.
Izzy
Yeah,
has aggro.
I think Izzy has aggro. All right, this is gonna be a spread out.
yeah, I timed that healing.
Hell yeah. By the way, 3 people can fit in one of these, so like, don't worry too much about spreading out too far.
Stack behind.
Yep. So Calvin would will give. Oh wait, nope, wrong button.
I have
That. Yeah. So we'll all just stack it up right here, and then the 2 people with thunder will move out to the. Yeah, this is in the now. Out.
Was a group, we all need to get hit.
Yeah, and then we all stack as a group for the fire tether. Yep. First person gets that. second person with Doom gets that, so Izzy will get that. Tank Buster coming out. Second Fire Tether is out. Stack, then in. Out. With lightning, by the way. Stack.
I just got
Stay
raided
in.
and had lightning, so.
Yeah, and then more Dooms. More puddles. Welcome to phase 2, by the way.
I just was too slow on the out, but that's fine.
Yeah, you're good. Like, when it comes down to it, phase 2, yeah.
Phase 2 kind of spicy.
Phase 2 is really fun.
Just need reps on the timing. This is the first
Yeah.
time I've seen the timing, so.
Yeah,
I mean, we were definitely better than
yeah, unironically, we're actually learning phase 2. That's pretty pog.
pretty prog champ.
We saw second quote, not bad. Really good, actually.
I'll take that for the first day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we all
Remember not to double back.
Avery didn't move soon enough. It wasn't a double back. It's just
Yeah,
there wasn't any motion on that side.
yeah. Timing is, yeah.
I mean, of all the ways to die.
No, Avery, it's fine, honestly. Twisters will, like I said before, Twisters will get people. 100%. Like, people will just hit Twisters. It's gonna happen at any point in the fight, so don't feel too bad.
You know, the only reason I'm not dying from this is because I'm so conditioned from doing this, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, whatever.
You got that practice flowing through your veins.
Trying to remember means you still have some of that PTSD.
I sure do. Live on.
Exactly.
Never forget.
Excellent. I got you.
Got you. Lined up.
I love doing this right that way. It's
It
so
is.
much more. It's so much better. Right?
What would be the other way? You just have to swap and do his job.
Yeah, this one's with Twisters. Never mind, we are skipping the Twisters. Yeah, basically what would have to happen is that if we do it the other way, another DPS would have to go out and bait the, or not another DPS, but another person would go out and bait the,
Yeah.
roller propels.
Kind of scuff. Oh shit, they're really scuff. It's okay, I got all of them.
Yeah, they're all baited correctly at the very least.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting that first out, so just kind of
Stack it up.
just go ahead and help.
No, you're good. I understand.
I do not understand. Please explain.
He rezzed that low HP. Do
I'm
not
gonna
want
die,
that.
dude.
Oh fuck.
This one's with Twisters. Another cleave coming out. Bonk. Baited liquid health. And then random liquid hells coming out after the hatches. We probably aren't going to skip, for the record.
Be fun.
Nicely done, though. That was clean.
Back on 4.
Oh, it's dead already.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
If he has aggro.
Down comes Nail.
I'm getting away from everybody.
Yeah, you just got clipped by the AoE, that's why you have paralysis.
That is problematic.
Remember, Thunders are going to move out.
You should be at not near the party. Selfish.
But yeah, it was in the see that there was enough space.
Well,
You want to be like next to the tank.
Yeah, well, that's where the positioning comes into the in that paralysis. So like, I'll show the positions again because we all have to fit in that like little donut without clipping people with paralysis. Because paralysis is like the tank cleaves. If you're full HP, it's possible to live it, but like you get a 40-second paralysis, which sucks. So like, if the party is here, the 2 paralysis people need to be where me and Az are, with Avery being the party, so that we all can like fit inside the donut. Like, it's pretty tight. You are the party.
Does the tank get hit by them? Or is it like literally just enough space for the tank to stand in?
The main tank has to stand with the party for that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
The main tank has to rejoin the party after the thunder drops.
Yeah,
So either the main tank gets thunder and they go to one of the corners, or they go with party.
yeah,
I got it now.
yeah, because otherwise they'll get Venn diagrammed.
That's what I was picturing, and I was like, wait, how does a tank survive that?
They don't. That's
We're
the
a
part.
Okay, for the next few polls, I am going to try something a little sketchy, but it would make my job easier. So I just want to see if it'll work. So, like, if we wipe to twisters on that part and it's my fault, well, just know that's entirely expected.
It is the sacrifice you are willing to make.
It's giving everyone a forewarning that it is possible.
2 seconds.
Yeah, as long as you get into the rolling, that's fine.
I was experimenting with something.
Yeah, you're good. Thanks, Bob.
Okay.
This one's gonna be hatched with twisters.
Second has so much value.
Oh, second wind is like super useful in this fight. Hatch until random help. Stack it up. That's fine. Yeah, because the other thing is the person baiting the random liquid hells, you don't have to necessarily be on the outside.
Oh Jesus, my face.
You're standing in the danger zone, TM.
Plus twister. Twisties.
I just barely survived. I'm gonna thank my relic weapon.
Yeah.
If I don't think without my relic weapon, I would have survived that.
We're skipping.
Yeah, so
Here's one looking kind of clean.
I just figured out how to get an easy like 400 DPS by just switching.
Yo. It's gonna save us 15%.
Target.
Alright, here. This is infant stack. So that was Morgan and Izzy had the thunders for the record.
I think I was.
Somebody wasn't at the very least.
So stacked up party.
Yeah. For the record, this is another thing that's gonna get us a lot.
I legit put my enfeeblement.
Yeah, specifically Thunder is during the first donut. is like when it resolves. So as soon as you get that thunder debuff, you can kind of like move to this spot. Oh, your sound died. Do you want to reset? Like, feel free to reset it. Oh wait, yeah, we only have 10.
Oh.
I see what you mean.
Alright.
Never mind. That's fair. Okay. Well, yeah, we can keep going.
Alright, just be advised. It's just gonna be kind of weird. But might be a good
That's
thing.
Yeah. We have been forewarned.
If this works, it becomes brain dead. It's like the gradual de-evolution of Wii Sports. You're sitting in the chair and swinging the Wii remote.
Excellent analogy. I'll shield Avery so that, you know. Yeah, be careful about getting,
Works, let's fucking go!
yeah, be careful about getting tagged with an auto because it nukes your shield away, and then you might die to the stack.
Did you actually see what happened with that Twister?
You just went from where you are to in, right?
I just walked forward 3 steps. I died.
Yep, you can do that. 100%. Like, once you get the timing down, like, when it comes to the twisters, I'm used to just moving, like, no distance.
Alright, I'm trying some jank shit too.
Like, if you want to find out exactly where the twister snapshot is, doing it early is, you know, it's gonna pay dividends.
The gradual evolution of Wii Sports.
I mean, we got 10 minutes, you know, we're on a good place right now.
This
Oh,
one's
look at
wind
that.
twisters to tie it out.
Yup, it works. Let's
Easy.
go.
Easy.
That one's,
Twisters are brain dead. Let's go.
that one's got the twister timer programmed in. Double hatch into random hell.
Random hell, that's so cute.
Yeah.
I can't join the party.
Ow. We were missing a couple of people.
Yeah,
I got logged off by the fight. I need to adjust my
This one's with twisters.
I think I did get one that time.
Kel's is
sorry.
also, yeah, Kel's is too far.
Oh, there you go.
I mean,
One of the Neuralings is kind
I mean,
of.
it's still work.
Oh, perfect. We
Oh.
skipped it.
Easy.
Doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yeah, feeling it that out.
Your link position's okay. Like, are they good?
Yeah, the Neuralings are good. Like, if there's a little bit of skew, it's perfectly fine. Like, a little bit is fine. Now, I think it might be a good idea to put Nail a little bit more south.
I'm going right.
And then stack.
Okay, I'll move.
Stack. Now we'll rotate clockwise. Those are AoEs. Those white puddles.
I guess that I interpreted was I knew okay rotate clockwise, but from like clockwise around the boss, clockwise around
It-
what? Like
Yeah. So like we kind of move clockwise around the boss so that the melees can just keep uptime. Yeah, no, you're good. I didn't actually get to this part yet. So like let's say the boss is 4. Like the movement is going
yeah,
to be
it's literally just clockwise around it, but like I wasn't sure
Yeah.
whether you meant like clockwise around the battlefield, clockwise like
Yeah,
around-
no, I get what you mean.
like yeah, if it's just around the boss, it's doable. It's just instructions did not have
Yeah.
sufficient context.
So like Nail can be out here, just so that way we have a little bit more room in between the knurling. For later. So like Nail center of Nail is like here-ish. So party can be on 4. Yeah. I think that'll just give us some more room. For the record, that is going to be extremely helpful because Doom and Thunder are going to come out at 3 different points in time during this phase.
Yeah, I don't want
So,
to.
yeah, so it's probably a good idea to like keep tabs on your debuff bar. Actually, no, I think Thunder goes out 4 times.
Oh shit. Alright.
Damn, the one-upsmanship.
Fine, I'll
I
set
have
mine at
mine at like
200%
vanilla,
too.
whatever it is, like 100%. Just
Yeah,
default. Yeah. It's just,
yeah,
Alright, mine's at 200% too. Let's go.
yeah. Like it's gonna help. It's gonna help.
we got time for about 2 more bolts. So
All
let's
right.
do it.
I'm ready for the big chungus dudes.
Hell yeah. Feel free to throw it in kind of wherever.
Wait, so you come back? Yeah! Back! No!
So is there any point you want to have?
Whenever like raid damage is coming out. So like on any stack from Twin, feel free to addle. Any stack from Nail, feel free to addle. We're missing somebody. Oh shit!
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm down.
No, we're good.
Boss
guys
is,
cool.
boss is too far north,
Okay,
unfortunately.
watch that.
Just a little bit. There's not much, but
Oh shit!
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, we didn't push DPS. So we saw the second.
people were not prepared for the second twist.
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is that normally we won't see that, but on the off chance that we do, chances are it'll probably kill us. It's the exact same in every group.
I was expecting to get my fire puddle, get to the big fireball stack. I'm like,
Yeah, and
Rain-
then it just
Rain
like started
started
cast.
previous.
Like,
Yeah, brain.exe just crashed.
yeah,
Please restart, Bran.
and just remember that after the first like stack, we'll try to have everybody in every stack after. It's just this one where we don't have everybody in.
Look how close it can be that twister. Like if this,
Yep, yep. Yep.
it just
It's beautiful, isn't it? Feelings of power.
I hate this mechanic.
By the way, Morgan, next pull, I want to bait this first set of fire puddles. I want to show you how close they can be together, because I'm so used to baiting them.
Alright, sounds good. I want to see how Chris can get. Or, you know, personal record.
So this one's with twisters.
Okay, it was my fault that time.
You got too close to the sun.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
just
got too
chilling
close
with
to
my
the
best
sun.
friend. We became friends.
And you know, the experimentation is everything.
We Bigfoot.
Shit. It's mine now.
Let's just go. Wait, Morgan, you just ran through those.
Wait, why is it all poppy? What?
Wait, what the fuck?
You broke the system.
I have a couple of questions.
You saw me, right? I was like,
Yeah.
in them.
Yeah,
I was chasing.
you were literally like,
is your head.
you were literally running through them. What? Okay,
Final ball.
yeah.
Wait,
I'll
so
just-
you're baiting it this time, right?
Yeah, I'll just bait that for those first 2 sets.
Yeah, I went all the instinct.
Yeah.
I said watch it.
Yo, the dodges are unreal.
That wasn't me that time.
Definitely.
Doesn't count.
Like,
Doesn't count.
Go, we'll
Another
go
one.
again. We'll go again.
I need to think more obvious curse strat.
Like I said, like we'll be on like ad space, and we'll get one of those pulls every once in a while. That's just how it works.
Every fight has them. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's the Jag Dolls of this fight, except like less random. It's more in like people's control, but it's also, you know, I would say even easier to mess up than Jag Dolls. Yeah.
You may not like it, but this is what optimal performance are saying.
Alright, I'll bait him.
What the fuck?
That's all. That's 5 right there.
No. Spice. Yo, you don't think it's like, is it just like, no, I think I want to take the fight.
Maybe I should heal.
Nah, I sent one out. We're good.
You gave her a TBN, so.
Plus Twister.
Okay. My hubris
We're
killed
all
me.
sitting there watching Maravi.
My hubris did not kill me. It's still working.
Still working.
Downside is though, is that with that
Right.
particular one, I can accidentally use it
Yeah. And lose all your damage.
Kinda did it.
This one's got the random hells on.
Robbie, look at my puddle.
That's pretty good.
Oh shit, what the
For
fuck?
your hubris, you get everything.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah. If people need a rescue there because, you know, they have both mechanics, feel free to call it out. I might be able to help you out. Might. No promises, but it's a solid maybe. This one's with twisters.
I think hubris.
Oh yeah, check that out.
Hubris has been tempted. Baiting liquid health. You good?
Really liked you.
Yo, check out that pattern.
Yo.
This is just gonna become like a thing of like how close we can get.
Yeah. Goes to see.
The curse pattern.
Yeah, there's one cursed pattern, and the pattern is like super cursed. So each of those 5 dragons can spawn at any cardinal or intercardinal. The only pattern where this does not work is where all 5 dragons are west. So like the dragons are north, northwest, west, southwest, south. That's the only time where this doesn't work.
I'm going to Zabrindis strat. I was looking at the dive bombs. I was like, with like the dragon that nailed, right? And I was like, oh, this actually looks kind of complicated.
Yeah, it is, but we're gonna stupidly simplify it.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, this is what PF does. It's just called brain dead
Nice.
because it kind of is.
Nice. That's what you. Yeah. That's what we want.
So I'll let you know if it's the cursed pattern, because if it is, we have to actually change it so that the first person is east, second person is on C, and third person is like in between north and northwest. Like we have to do something kind of weird there,
Yeah.
but we can. That's the only pattern, and the chances of it happening are really small. Because you can imagine having 3, you know, just probability. You have 3 open spots where there aren't dragons. Having northeast, east, and southeast be those open spots is very low.
Okay.
So
Alright.
basically, just go to ABC.
I'll leave party in just a second because I am. Well, you can go ahead and invite me. But just give me a second because I'm trying to
do my Cactbot because Cactbot happened during static, because as it always does on Saturday. So
Alright.
Yeah, as it do.
I'm still trying to RNG for that ring as just a flex to have on my glamour plates, even though you can't see it.
Agreed. Agreed. If I get that ring, I'm putting it on every glamour plate.
Fair.
Just because it's just a massive flex to say that my RNG is better than yours.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Anyone
like I
else
said,
expert, or is it just
I can join.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, we're doing really well. Like overall, we're actually just crushing
That was
it.
better than I expected, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as I saw the phase, I was thinking it was going to be kind of easy. I'm a little surprised we got it, like, down that fast, but, you know, I'll take it.
Same.
Alright, I'm good. We can keep going.
Alright.
Like normally, like it's fast, but it's not half an hour fast.